hope you're having a great day today. Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. Myself, I woke up feeling great today. We have the wonderful allergens in the air down here in the south, and yesterday was a day of constant sinus out of control pressure. So it was a bad day, and I was like, I have got to go to bed. So I went to sleep last night about 8 o'clock and slept strong all the way through until I think I got up at 6:30, 6:45 today, and I was like, I feel a whole lot better. You know, when your body's trying to fight off all the allergens in the air that makes you feel awful, sleep is a good thing for it to like rebuild back up. And I'm like, okay, I feel good today. So I woke up today. If you can't tell, it's my birthday today. So got up and I was like, sweet, the kids are so sweet. Jaden, I think Jaden has taken on the role of birthday fairy. And so Lauren would do that with the kids all the time because we had so many little kids back in the day. Like I would always do something special for the older ones, like decorate the house and, fun little things like that. Well, then I had like 6 babies right in a row, and birthday fairy just disappeared because who's got time to decorate the house? And then you gotta worry about balloons and little ones and eating them and streamers. They pull them, it's just more work. And so Lauren kind of adopted the role as birthday fairy. And so she always would decorate, the kids' room before their birthday. And so I'm like, that was sweet. Well, now that she's gone, I was like, who's gonna do, I think one of the first things Madeline said was, who's gonna do the birthday fairy when Lauren's gone? And so Jaden has taken on that role of birthday fairy. So woke up to nice little polka dot balloons and some streamers, and I'm like, what a fun little good morning. So I got up, had my cup of coffee. I was surprised this week. I went to my P.O. box, look what I got. Maverick coffee. And it wasn't just any Maverick coffee, blueberry cinnamon crumble. Okay, does anybody remember Coffee Mate? Is it Coffee Mate? Coffee Mate used to have, this was years ago when they first came out with like caramel apple creamer. Well, they came out with a blueberry creamer. I thought that flavored creamer was the best I've ever had in my life. The best. Well, they stopped making it and they kept the caramel up. It was kind of like when flavors started kind of coming out. It would have been a long time ago. So that blueberry flavor is so good. I didn't think I'd like that fruity kind of flavor. Love it. So I got to put in my coffee, and I've got blueberry with my Funfetti vanilla. And I had to use the fakey whipped cream. I didn't make my homemade whipping cream because I didn't do that yesterday. So I got to have a little bit of, kind of close to it this morning. Oh, that is so good. So you guys know I love Maverick coffee. Absolutely love Maverick coffee. So they sent blueberry coffee crumble, salted caramel, Midnight Ride. This is my favorite Midnight Ride, the dark one, and Harvest Spice, which is so good because I love this one too. So I wasn't sure how I would do in my Keurig. I'm like, I haven't used my Maverick coffee in Keurig yet. And I was like, I was so glad to see like it went through and it tastes great. It must be the way that they grind it nice and fine. So that was beautiful. So thank you, Maverick, for sending that for my birthday this week. I was very excited for that. So you guys always know Maverick, I've got this link below if you want any Maverick coffee at all down there. So that's been a good morning. I also got a couple cards. So sweet, you guys sent some birthday greetings. I've got, oops, it's sticking. I got a happy birthday card right here from Michelle Dykes. Thank you. And then look at this one too. This is, look at it, it's cute. And it's so sweet. It was from Barbara in England, which is very cool. And she's thanked me for things, bunch of helping her go to her faith in God. And talks about losing her husband and just that I help and encourage her. So look what she made. Look at how cool these are. Gather your fragments. And they're the good thin paddlers. Ones I like, simple ones. Gather your fragments. Isn't that cool? I thought that was very nice. So gather your fragments. So that's when gather up those fragments and use them. So thank you guys for those. Super sweet on all of that. So this day, I'm trying to think, I wrote down a bunch of stuff to tell you because I've been doing those weird vlogs, like different ones where there were more prepared ones and how to use vinegar, all those things. I appreciate you letting me do those just because it's something new for a while. I'm learning my software. I'm almost done with my class, so time to almost be normal again. Maxine, we're talking. She's like, I just had a boat. So next week, we've got a lot of goodies coming up. So next week, I've got the free meal plan. That's coming up. That'll be coming up next week. I also have a huge breakfast freezer meal next week, which will be good. And Greg and I are going to be going away for my birthday. So today's not going to be too much birthday. It's a home birthday, which is fine. I'm going to do that. We're going to go away next week, so I'll share that. And I also have a giveaway, a huge giveaway on Monday. I was like, wow, this is going to be really exciting. So you want to tune in next week. We're going to have some more exciting vlogs, not just the how to use vinegar vlogs or how to clean your house vlogs. those are okay too. They give you something to watch, but next week's will be a little bit more exciting and give you a little bit more stuff that you're used to seeing. So I'm excited for those next week. Remember, Practical Homeschooling, if you guys want to vote, I'll put a link below for Practical Homeschooling. They're a magazine for homeschoolers. Any of you that use my curriculum that likes it, go vote for all your favorite curriculum. And it's all based on reader's choice. And so I tied for first last year, and so I didn't even know they even had it. It went to my spam box, and so I was like, let me share that with my viewers and give you a chance to vote if you would like. If you've been using my curriculum and like it, mine is all the way at the bottom. It's under Consumer Science for my home ec course, so it's at the bottom of the thing. You can just go and vote for that one and put your name and email, and it just goes to spam, so it doesn't even go to your regular email box. But that helps my channel because it shares with others that get that magazine and they go, oh, I've never even heard of this before. So then they're able to go to my blog, see all the free schooling I have, and that's a great way to help others get that out for those that think they can't do schooling because they got to pay for it. So that's why I share that for you to go and vote, because it just helps share that. It's free. I don't get any money from it. It's just give schooling to people for free, which is good. So, all right, so my birthday. Now, birthdays, sometimes you do nothing, moms. I get that. There's been many times where it was just a day. It's just a day. That happens. My kids are getting older now. I'm able to do a little bit more. So I went and got nails done yesterday with Brooklyn. So I'll show you what we got done here. We got for this one right here, 26. Get my toes. Got my eyebrows done. Nails. Brooklyn, what yours look like? Beautiful. Purpley. It was real quick. It was a relaxing day where we just went and just sat in the massage chair for a while and got toenails done, the nails done, got the eyebrows done. I'm like, it was just a good little outing. So we did that yesterday, and then we went to TJ Maxx. It's right across the street over there. So we went over there and picked up a few things. I'll show you what I got. A few things because we're decorating for spring. If you kind of see, I'll be sharing that coming up soon here. And so trying to get into a little spring mode. I'm done with winter mode. Done with winter mode. I'm like, we still had some snow this last weekend, so wanted to just be gone. Wanted to be gone and move on to spring. So we picked up a few things that we got from over there, and I'll show you that in just a little bit here. Actually, let me show you right now what we picked up at TJ Maxx. So I have all my containers that we use for cookies and muffins. Well, there's not that much of us eating stuff anymore. So my containers, I'm like, I could definitely use a smaller container for cookies and things like that. I know we're downsizing. It's such a weird thing. So I've been wanting some smaller containers that are about half the size of my big ones. So I found these. These were $10. Now they're cupcake boxes, but you can take the cupcake box out, which will be good. So I probably more likely would take the cupcake box out, but just give me a long flat container for cookies. So I got 2 of those. They were only $10, so much cheaper than Amazon. And then we got some more of these. Love the microfiber drying cloths mats. Mine are just really wet and soaked. They were only $8. And so just needed to replace some of those. Got a new pot because I needed a smaller pot because, again, we're downsizing in our family. It's so weird to downsize on things, which is so always good to do. And then we picked up this pot plant here. We're doing some, don't mind all my mess everywhere. I gotta fill up my hand cleaner. We got this. This was on clearance for $10. They have the greatest plants at TJ Maxx. So we're gonna put that up somewhere. Got this. This came off. I have to glue it. This was $10. We need some decorations downstairs. So we got that. Picked up an apron. TJ Maxx has the greatest aprons for so cheap, and they're so cute. Hold on, I'm trying to. So this is cute, and it's got a pocket, and then it's got fringe at the bottom. I thought that was so cute. So they're literally $7.99. They're even cheaper than Walmart's, and they're thicker. So go to TJ Maxx and get an apron. Got that. We got some kitchen towels. I was like, white. Do I dare do white? Blessed, rejoice, and faith. White will be great. Those, they just have really good towels. We got a new table runner for the table here. Here's all my spring decorations. So we got this one. It's thicker. The last one I got was more cottony. Remember, it wrinkled because I washed it and it did not sit right. So we got this here. And then got this. I think we're going to put our napkins in because we have this blue thing over here that Brooklyn says we need to retire that. I'm like, ah. So we'll see. So I think we'll put the napkins on the table because everybody's always got to stand up and go over there and get them. So how much better on the table. And then we got a couple plants to put on the table as decorations. These to go in there. So there's these 2 right here. And then we got this plant as well. So just picked up a few things. Nothing too crazy, but TJ Maxx is a great, and the sign too. You can do this for downstairs. So just some fun little things we picked up while we're there shopping. So time to move out of the Christmas mode and move into spring mode, which we will. So we have that. So today is my birthday. And so I thought, what kind of vlog can I do for my birthday? Now my kids, they get to pick out their breakfast, lunch, and dinner and dessert for their birthday. And I thought, can I do that? And I'm like, I could do that. So I thought today I would share with you my favorite choices. If I were to choose what I were to make at home for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner and dessert. So that was something I thought maybe a little bit different. And then I had to like sit and think. It was so funny. Have you ever gotten in mom mode where you're like, I was like, what is my favorite dinner? And I'm like, I have no idea. So I had breakfast figured out, lunch was easy, but I was like, dinner. And so I remember like doing something through the year, and I remember eating it, and I told Lauren, I'm like, remind me that this is my favorite dinner of all time because it's delicious. Well, then we forget, you know, and then I'm like, I don't know, what do I even like for my birthday? So we're gonna make some fun things today. So today I'm gonna choose to make my favorite foods for the day. So something different and new. A couple of them are the same things, but it would just be my choice. Since it is my choice, it's mom's birthday choice. So we're gonna do that today. And that'll be my birthday celebration today, which is good. Tomorrow we are doing Madeline's birthday because hers is coming up this week. Hers is actually on Sunday, on Valentine's Day, but we're celebrating tomorrow. So we will vlog tomorrow for her birthday. And then that's it, right? I'm thinking yes. And then we've got Lauren's is this weekend. So we're gonna be heading to her house and having birthday celebration over there. So it's just a busy, busy week, the last couple weeks on top of learning things in school. So we'll get back to normal, regular talking vlogs and feeling like part of my life type thing versus not so personal. I understand that and I get that on the vlog. So thank you for being patient always. So all right, let's get into life. I need to make breakfast. I'm gonna drink my cup of beautiful blueberry crumble. It's blueberry, okay, cinnamon. It doesn't really taste too cinnamony, which is like blueberry, so good. Blueberry crumble coffee, so good. It's good with I like the homemade whipping cream because it's a little bit thicker. Obviously mine's already melted inside there because it's just the fake stuff, but I've got the whipping cream in there. I just need to make it. I just didn't do that today. That's okay. I woke up and the last thing I want to do is whipped cream. I just wanted to put the can in there and squirt in it. And so this is where I start. This would be my favorite thing to start in the morning. A cup of beautiful, delicious blueberry coffee right here. All right, let's go drink this and then start on breakfast. All right, so breakfast for me, I'm not a big breakfast person. I do like a good breakfast. Like I don't mind eating like an omelet or having like, you know, delicious bacon. Like I love bacon bagels. I'm like, yeah, my favorite breakfast eating out would be McDonald's. McDonald's bagel. Oh, I know, call me crazy. Something about their little bagel sandwich is so good. They don't even have it anymore. They have it. They've replaced it with the McGriddle. They don't even have the bagel. So I don't mind eating out. But breakfast is not. I don't usually eat breakfast. I'll have something small and grab. So my choice, if I were to choose, would be some fruit cut up and granola. So I'm just gonna chop some up, put in a bowl, put granola and eat it. That would be my #1 choice for breakfast because it's light, it's not too filling. We'll save that for later in the day. Just not a big breakfast person, but I could eat a delicious omelet. Yeah, I could eat that, but I'm just feeling this today. So this can be my breakfast. All right, this would be my choice for breakfast. Just some fruit and granola. I don't like milk on it. I don't like any of that, nor yogurt. I don't do yogurt at all. Can't do it at all. So I'll have this with my coffee. This is delicious breakfast. This would be my choice for breakfast. So, all right, I'm gonna go eat this. It's delicious. All right, we're going out. Gotta take Jaden to work. It is not snowing on my birthday. Dream come true. It sure is nice out. There's a little kitty cat. Hello, Chi-Chi. There's a little bit of snow left right there with our sleds. That's not bad. Hello, kitty. It's like it's so nice out. All right, let's go in and finish up breakfast.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick.
I'm just putting my stuff away. Downsizing, like a small pot. What is that? I'm gonna take one of my bigger ones and put that downstairs. I only need one.
I have seen many places where the beauty never ends. Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back. But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have.
All right, so I just finished up school, got that part done with the kids. They can go off and do the rest there. So I'm gonna make lunch now. So since it's my birthday and I can choose what I want for lunch, the kids are like, not your favorite, but I love this. Remember the last week when I did the soup for the winter day, slow winter days, I made that gnocchi soup? I wanna say gnocchi, that's how I feel like I wanna say gnocchi soup, but I Googled it because I didn't wanna say it wrong and it's gnocchi. So I love this. This was so good. So I'm gonna make another pot of this. I'm gonna do a little bit more because I ate that up really quick. A little bit more. I've got in my microwave. I've got my chicken broth. Remember I did my chicken broth with leftover chicken. I'm gonna kind of like let that melt in there, and I'm gonna chop up a lot of veggies. We have potatoes here from dinner. I'm gonna chop up. I pulled out a bunch of carrots. I've got onions and I've got celery. I'm gonna saute that over here in my pot with some olive oil, and then I'm gonna add some chicken. This is the chicken frozen from the rotisserie chicken, and then we'll add our chicken broth to it, and then our gnocchi, even though I want to say gnocchi. I want to say gnocchi. Gnocchi, it just sounds better. Gnocchi and heavy cream. So it's gonna be delicious. Let's chop some veggies and we'll put it in the pot.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to
Okay, so
you.
for my soup, I'm gonna add a lot more this time because I know how good the soup is. Here's my chicken. I'm gonna put this in here. It's frozen. I'm gonna do those potatoes. I had these in here last time, but we're gonna add these to the mixture. Boiling away here. This is plenty cooked, plenty good. So what I'm gonna do is add my gnocchi to it and just let it boil for a few minutes, and then that's it. After that I'm gonna add spinach and my heavy cream. So you just put this in, it takes about 3 minutes. All right, my soup is looking good. I am jam-packing it full of lots of veggies now because last time I made it like right to the specifications and like it went away really quick. So there's not as much gnocchi in it, but that's okay. I'm gonna add this to it. About 2 cups of heavy whipping cream in there and just stir it up. This is delicious. All right, so I've got my favorite lunch was this soup. This is delicious. I put some Parmesan cheese and I put those little cracker things on top. So good. I like that I added way more veggies this time to this. So this will be lunch, and then I love everything bread from Walmart. Like the everything one's got all the delicious. I like the end of the bread. Who likes the butt end of the bread? I do. Do you guys like that? The girls are looking at me like, what?
Yeah.
It's just so flavorful. So I took the butt end for myself. So this is gonna be lunch for me today. So I'm gonna have my gnocchi soup and my bread. Delicious birthday lunch for me. All right, I'm gonna go eat. Okay, so it's been a good, busy day. We're getting school done, all those good things. I just opened our door up over here. That's what I love, is that it is and can be nice even when you have snow a couple days earlier. So I just have the door open. I put this right here. Hopefully keep out Ruby. We'll see how that works. Open windows. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my dessert. So does anybody, people are like, why are you making your own dessert? I like cooking. I like cooking. I love making food. That's one thing I enjoy doing. If you don't know that, that's what my whole channel is about. So I love to make food. So something I was thinking about, and I'm like, what can I make for my birthday food? And I thought, okay, so and Greg and I were looking, I don't know, a few weeks ago at the store for, do you remember custard and tapioca pudding? Like, who grew up eating that? I did. Love it, absolutely love it. And Brooklyn had, I don't know, what's it called, I'm gonna say boba tea, I could be wrong. And I took a bite drink and I was like, oh, that's like tapioca balls. I'm like, that's all it is. So that got me to thinking, like, I need to find tapioca pudding so you can try that. Well, then Greg and I, we ended up going to Walmart, they didn't have it. We went to another local grocery store and they didn't have it. And I was like, oh, nobody has tapioca or custard pudding. So I thought, why don't I make it? See if I can make it. I remember like the box stuff, like my mom would serve it in the little goblets, like the bottom that had like the stem, and then you'd have the tapioca in it, and then she also did the custard and would sprinkle nutmeg on top, and it was so good. She had it in these red glasses, you know, like 1970s red glasses. And so, but we would have it a lot. We'd have it a lot when we were sick. It's kind of like one of those things like chicken noodle soup or Merners when you're sick, and you have custard when you're sick. So I don't know. I haven't made it in a long time. My older kids would remember it, but these younger set, they're like, we've never had it. So I was like looking through and I found a recipe. I actually went on Amazon and bought tapioca pearls. So I went on and bought these ones, tapioca pearls small. Hopefully, basically tapioca is just starch. No nutritional value whatsoever in it, but we've got this. So I'm going to make some homemade tapioca pudding. I was looking, I had to Google because like everybody's got a different recipe. Everybody's got a different texture and everything they like. So hopefully this will be good. And then I'm like, do I double it? And I'm like, Brooklyn's like, nobody else even knows if they like this. Don't double it. So I think I'm just gonna make one batch of this, see how it turns out, and then the kids can try Mommy's favorite dessert. It's gonna be one of those birthdays where they're like, where's the cupcakes and ice cream? We're gonna try tapioca, kids, and be like, ew. No, it'll be good. And then I'm gonna make some custard pudding. So I'm gonna make that right now. That is gonna be my treat for dinner tonight. So let's get this recipe going. All right, so I'm making this along with you. We'll let you know how it turns out. So you take water. It's 1 cup of water, and it's half a cup of tapioca pearls. It says not small pearls, not instant. Oh, I gotta cut these open. Okay, so nails real fast. I got powder dip nails this time, and I feel like I can't feel my fingers like the proper way. So I go to like peel off labels today, and it was really hard to do that. So I'm using knives to see, because we did the gel a few times ago, and they just did not last for more than a week. And I'm like, that wasn't very much time. So you guys have told me to get the other one, so we did that. But they just feel weird because you don't feel like you have any grip on anything. So, all right, half a cup. So half a cup of tapioca pearls. Look at that. Can you see that here? Hopefully this is as good as I remember. It's one of those things like, is it as good as you thought it was? So half a cup, I'm gonna put this in the water. Let stand for 30 minutes. Okay, put it in. Oh, look at that, it's gonna wanna, let's show you. It's gonna kinda wanna expand a little bit. And look at that. All right, we're gonna let that do its thing there. All right, we'll let this stand for 30 minutes. Okay, so my pearls are all plump and absorbed here. They look like this. I feel like this is such a small amount, but I feel like it's just gonna save things. So what I'm gonna do is you put them on, turn your heat to medium high, and then you're gonna add your milk and salt. So I'm gonna add 2.5 cups of whole milk. I like the thicker milk just to make a richer tasting thing. So I'm gonna add this to my pot here. All right, this you're gonna bring to a bare simmer. And then you're gonna add in your sugar. And I think that's gonna be good. Then we're gonna whisk our eggs and add that mixture in too. So let this get to a simmer. Came out, so it looks like it's thick. We'll let it sit here and we'll see what it does. I can add vanilla to it as well. So that's gonna sit for a little bit and cool. I'm gonna start on my custard. So this is one you bake in the oven. I will see how that works. I'm used to the package kind. So you take 4 cups of milk and you let it till bubbles form inside a pan. So we're gonna do that next. In a bowl here, we're gonna whisk the eggs, sugar, and salt until blended but not foamy. So let's mix that up next. Okay, so the milk is bubbling around the sides, so I'm gonna take that off. These are those recipes that you're like, I hope I'm doing this good. And this is slowly stir into hot milk. Whisk eggs, so let me stir that into the pan here. So let me put my pot down here and then slowly stir my egg mixture in here. Stir in vanilla, let's find out, let's see. Then the recipe says to pour it through a strainer. I don't know what kind of strainer, I don't know what, so I just grabbed this as my rice one. I'm hoping this will work into like my pot right here or container. And then I'm gonna put this in a larger one. I'm gonna put water around the outside so that it can kind of set the inside one here. So I'm just gonna see how this works. You know, when you do something for the first time, you're like, please, if you're not like very up and up on it, you hope it works out. Let's just hope it works. Okay, so, you know, pour outside the bowl. No, put it in the bowl. But I see that there's little pieces of like strained egg. So maybe that's what's not supposed to go through. I don't know, we'll see. And then you cover it with nutmeg. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm talking about. Put this on top. I love mine coated with it. Oh, that makes a nice thick layer on top. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Smells so good. All right, I'm covering mine. Look at this. Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna take this right here and we're gonna set this inside of it. And then I'm gonna get some water. Okay, you want this to about a 1/2 inch of the top of my pan. This smells really good. So now you just put this in the oven, you cook it for 60 minutes. It's gonna be soft and jiggly. I do remember this, let's hope it works. All right, all my dreams here of my childhood. Let's see if I can recreate them. All right, let's hope that turns out good. This stuff right here, I'm gonna pour this into a container and put my vanilla in it. Or actually, I'll store it in here first. All right, those little brown pieces means that I burned it a little bit on the bottom, but the initial taste of this tastes like tapioca. It does taste like it, so we'll see as it cools if it gets thick like I need it to, but this is not bad. I'll let you know in a little bit here. So this is done, let me clean up my mess. My puddings are baking, the other ones in the refrigerator. I'm gonna cut up tonight, we're gonna do chicken gyros. Very simple and easy to do. The meat's already cooked, so I'll just basically be heating it up, put it on a pita, and I've got tzatziki dressing, lettuce, onion, and tomato. And I think that's all, and cucumber. So, and I even have hummus too, so that'll be simple. But I do want to make sweet potato fries. I love sweet potato fries. Myself and Lauren, I think, are the only ones that love it. Oh wait, hold on. All right, gas guy came, so I'm gonna slice up these potatoes to make sweet potato fries. Okay, so this is it. So I'm gonna wait, put this in the refrigerator. it's earlier. We still have a few more hours till dinner. All I have to do is put this in the air fryer and heat it up. And the pita is gonna be really simple. I might even heat that up in the air fryer. We'll see. I might do it on a pan on the stove the proper way. We'll see how the day goes. And the kids, they don't like either of these, so I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna let them make pizzas. I'm gonna get a jar of marinara sauce. I've got pepperoni and I got cheese. They're gonna have pizzas. Mom's happy, they're happy. So, all right, I'm done. Done in the kitchen. Okay, it's getting dark in here. I'm gonna go sit at my desk and work for a little bit. But first, I'm gonna have a snack. I don't ever have snacks. Who has snacks? I mean, I got a treat. I got this for my birthday. Lemonade. Who doesn't love lemonade? So I got the Simply lemonade. A glass. Because you know, when you're an adult, you like a glass. And then I was at Aldi the other day, and guess what I found? I'm not kidding. Are these my most favorite chips in the entire existence of life? Yeah, and nobody sells them anymore. But, okay, so my battery just died. So I was just like, let me just grab my stuff. So I've got a whole bag of chips. Yeah, I do. And then look what Brooklyn got me. Lindor dark chocolate, my favorite chocolate, and my lemonade. And I'm gonna go sit over here. I've got my door wide open. Kids are all outside. Most of them are outside. So I'm gonna come over here and sit in my little corner here. Set my stuff down here and work for a little bit. And look, and I get to see this because it's so beautiful out. Hopefully I can get down and we can get to the park or something because it sure is nice outside. All right, so I'm gonna sit here, eat my snack, have my lemonade, listen for my kids outside, and do a little editing today. It's gonna be good. This came out of the oven here, so I am putting the refrigerator to let it cool really quick, but I stuck a knife in there and it came out. It's really jiggly, so we want it to get nice and hard. So we're gonna go to the park now. Okay, so it's really nice out and it's like 4 o'clock and the kids are like, can we go to the park? So we're gonna go to the park real quick because it's beautiful and you just gotta go when it's like 65 out. Hey, look at this man here. I did not expect this at all. Hello. Baby, look at you. Oh, and look at this right here, people.
Does that speak to your heart?
Is speaking to my heart. This is the greatest chocolate. Look at all that, baby. Thank you. Those are beautiful.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
No, Batman. Awesome. Looking good, boys.
There, honey.
Hi,
there we are, honey. We're outside.
Happy 45th birthday. Don't let him take you out.
Don't say the number, honey.
No.
It's like I'm 35.
No, it's okay. It's all good. We're like aging gracefully, I would say.
There you go. That's a good word to say, yes. We walk and it's beautiful. I was recorded the temperature today.
Yeah, oh, you did?
Because I was like 60, it was 62 on my phone, so I'm like, that's right.
Yeah, I just saw 61 in my car.
62 on my birthday. Maybe it was 61, so
Okay.
love that. There's like a patch of snow out there in the middle of the field, but not.
Where? There's
right there,
no
that
snow.
little white one, over there.
That's a rock.
It's not a rock snow. We got one at our house
No,
too.
it's been pretty cold lately.
Just like a couple days ago.
Yeah,
But yesterday was so nice.
What was really cool is that we got some snow, right? I'm sure you recorded some of the snow.
I did not. I know.
What?
It was on Sunday. Who recorded? Not me. Failure.
But it was cool because like I went out there and started making our sled run. And by the time that I got to the bottom of the driveway, it was just about done. The top half was melted.
It was gone. I was like, he's like, honey, it's not even sticking, it's melting. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, and then you came out and you were like, honey, why don't you just let them
go down the front yard?
Go down the front yard there where it's hard to pull.
They're big enough now. Before we didn't do that because we have those tree stumps everywhere.
When they were little.
So right, someone's gonna, you know, run into them. That's a bad thing. But now I'm like, just get to the trees, you roll off the sled, kids.
Oh, that'd take a dude out.
So bad. So they had fun that way, but yeah, it's gone. So we had beautiful last 2 days.
Yeah.
So then we just texted Greg. I'm like, you wanna go to the park? And here he is showing up with flowers and chocolate.
as you were texting me, I was driving home from getting your birthday present.
So nice. Honey, no birthday present. We're going away for birthday.
I'm like, okay.
We're gonna have a good time. A little
I
outing.
didn't want the day to pass without some roses or
Honey,
something, baby.
you're so kind. So kind, so good. So we're doing good. Good walking. Good day.
Kicks off the season with the springtime coming. We usually try to get out, what,
a couple times.
Yeah, at least 2 times.
We were just talking about how hard it is to get out and do things.
Oh.
And I'm like, you just have to be dedicated, but you have to do it.
Where do you get the motivation?
Who's got the time to do that? Not us.
No.
So, it's all good.
But it's good. Like, I noticed Lauren had them yesterday.
Yes.
And,
because they slept.
I got home a little bit later yesterday, like 7:30. And geez, I think by 8 o'clock,
They were
everybody was
asleep.
asleep.
They were totally asleep. So getting them outside makes
it makes a huge difference.
all the difference. It would be all.
But you don't have to get me in there, baby.
I'll get you. I just gotta get the sun off our face. So that makes all the difference. The sleep, because I'm like, otherwise they'll literally stay up till 12, 1 o'clock every single night.
Yeah, they've been cooped up all winter. It's
Never fun.
not ready to go.
So it was good to get out. So
Yeah, everybody's wet. You're ready for some nice warm
yes,
weather.
we are. It's a good thing. So that's good.
Oh, I am.
So we're gonna go head home. Our last lap here and get dinner.
We did it.
Good job. We put my flowers in some water. Vinegar too. I think vinegar. I just did a video on that. I think you put flowers in vinegar, it makes them last longer.
It does?
I'm gonna have to Google that beforehand. So
Vinegar's great for everything.
it's great for everything. It heals everything. It's like Windex or WD-40.
Yeah, what was that movie?
What's the one where he sprayed Windex and everything?
Yeah, I think My Big Fat Greek Wedding or something.
Yeah. Grant the dad would spray everything.
Yeah.
It's all good. Greg's would be WD-40. Everything's WD-40.
Yeah, for me, WD-40 is where it's at. If I could get a WD-40 holster
He'd be all good.
and just wear it all day, oh yeah, I'd have that dude right here like a weapon.
Love it.
Let me spray that squeak.
Honey, there you go. Squeak. Okay, we made it. All right, we're gonna grab kids. We're gonna see you in like
Are they still here?
2 seconds. I don't even know. They disappeared. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the shop for just a little bit and
Home.
finish installing my brackets for the top of that sign.
No big deal.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna be home for
All right,
dinner.
I'll talk to you in 2 seconds. Bye. Beautiful day. Going home. Hello, ladies. Miss Maddie. Good. All right, this is Brooklyn made these pieces for the kids right here. They're gonna have this for dinner, and I'm gonna have the gyros.
Grapes.
And the grapes. They get grapes
gyro.
too. The gyros. Okay, this is dinner. So I put artichokes on there. I love artichokes. Cucumbers. I've got my tzatziki dressing. There's chicken, tomatoes, lettuce. It's packed full, and smoothies.
Honey, what are you doing over here?
Eating. Okay, so I've got my dessert out of the refrigerator, so I'm gonna try it here before we even get it, just to see if it even is good. The texture looks good for this. Let's see. Not bad. Okay, that's good. That's good. The custard I'm not so sure about. I feel like that needs to sit for a little bit more. It's awful wobbly. Yeah, like it's a little watery. I don't even know if I can do that. I just don't think it's sat long enough. The flavor's there, just the thickness is not. Okay, so this is not gonna be a good one. So anybody that has a good custard recipe, let me have that. I want the thick kind like you would get from like the Jell-O kind. This is just kind of, and maybe as it sits, it'll get thicker, I don't know. It's pretty cool, it's just not that super thick. So this isn't bad. I'll share this recipe because this one's good. Tapioca pudding, okay. Not bad. All right, winner, let me get finished up here. All right, so this mama is gonna go. I got to try the pudding. I'm like, okay, that tastes good. Custard, we're gonna let that sit for another night. Overnight, maybe it'll be better tomorrow. I'll let you know tomorrow. So, all right, I thank you guys for watching and what we did today. So I'm gonna finish so I can finish up this video and edit it and get it done and then head to bed. And then I've got another day. We're gonna do Madeline's birthday tomorrow. So you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'm gonna see you guys again tomorrow with another video. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. For those of you that wanna stay, I'm gonna read our book of Psalm 33. Praise to the Creator and Preserver. Rejoice in the Lord, you righteous ones. Praise is becoming and appropriate for those who are upright in heart, those with moral integrity and godly character. Give thanks to the Lord with the lyre. Sing praises to him with the harp of 10 strings. Sing to him a new song. Play skillfully on the strings with a loud and joyful sound. For the word of the Lord is right, and all his work is done in faithfulness. He loves righteousness and justice. The earth is full of the loving kindness of the Lord. By the word of the Lord were the heavens made, and all their host by the breath of his mouth. He gathers the waters of the sea together as in a wineskin. He puts the deeps in storehouses. Let all the earth fear and worship the Lord. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him. For he spoke, and it was done. He commanded, and it stood fast. The Lord nullifies the counsel of the nations. He makes the thoughts and plans of the people ineffective. The counsel of the Lord stands forever, the thoughts and plans of his heart through all generations. Blessed, fortunate, prosperous, and favored by God is the nation whose God is the Lord, the people whom he has chosen as his own inheritance. The Lord looks down from heaven. He sees all the sons of man. From his dwelling place he looks closely upon all the inhabitants of the earth, he who fashions the hearts of them all, who considers and understands all that they do. The king is not saved by the great size of his army. A warrior is not rescued by his great strength. A horse is a false hope for victory, nor does it deliver anyone by its great strength. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon those who fear him and worship him with awe-inspired reverence and obedience. On those who hope confidently in his compassion and loving kindness to rescue their lives from death and keep them alive in famine, we wait expectantly for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For in him our heart rejoices, because we trust, lean on, rely on, and are confident in his holy name. Let your steadfast loving kindness, O Lord, be upon us, in proportion as we have hoped in you. Have a blessed day.